Morning, everybody. What's going on? Charles Mills here, Outdoor University. Running a little bit late today. Um, we this will be a very, very, very short Bigfoot and coffee, and I will tell you why right after we do the intro. Welcome back, everybody. Super happy to be here. Big day for me. Super happy. What's going on? Russell Toe, I see you. Floyd Randall, Les Snow, Soundwave. What's going on? Soundwave says, wonders why I went to the Geo in the evening. It's because I had something going on that day. But I still tried to get there. I tried to make it to Old Man Whistler's before nightfall because I really didn't have, light and all the other stuff that I normally do for a night hunt. Uh, so I never did make it. But tomorrow we're going to Old Man Whistler's. But that's beside the point. Guys, it's a really exciting day for me today. My brother is getting baptized this morning. Um, my brother Mark, I'm the oldest. He's right underneath me. Michael Thompson, how are you? So I am extremely excited about it. So I have to go to the baptism here. I actually have to leave here in a couple of minutes, but um, you know, uh, I told you guys I'd have to be dead, without a Bigfoot and coffee. So I'm super stoked about my brother and his walk with the Lord lately. He's, good morning, Les and Soundwave. I don't know why he would do that. I just explained why I would do that because I had a lot of things going on right now with the move and everything else and trying to get moved and trying to figure this out, trying to figure that out, trying to take a little bit of side work when it comes. I have to. It takes money to move, guys. You know, everybody knows that. So I'm extremely excited about how close and near to the Lord my brother has got here in the last year in 2025. By the way, Happy New Year, everybody. It's 2026, the 4th of January. Um, yeah, so I'm super happy about the walk um, that he's decided to take with the Lord. Um, it makes me very proud, makes me very happy, and today is going to be his day, where he's going to dedicate his life to God, um, and I will be a part of that. So don't be mad at me, you know. But they do at the church he's going to. Apparently, they do the baptisms first, um, you know, before the service. So super stoked about all of that. Um, you know, I don't, I've been praying for a long time, for my family and my friends and, for those that, don't believe or are on the fence or believe but just don't practice, you know what I'm saying? Christianity, to really draw, closer to the Lord. And, you know, this is one of my prayers, um, that God has made come true. So I'm super happy about that. Drop a comment. What you drinking? I'm drinking Beamont. We already know Floyd Randall's drinking Dunkin'. You know, probably until the day Dunkin' Donuts goes out of business. But if they ever do, hey, well, I'm just messing with you, Floyd. You know, so it's a big day for my brother. Um, it's kind of a big day for me. Because I physically get to be there and watch one of my prayers being answered. And that is an amazing thing to me, Lord. I thank you, Father God, for that. Um, so, yeah, nothing going on at the Geo. We were there. I didn't see any tracks coming in, no tracks going out. Tomorrow we're going to Old Man Whistler's, just so everybody knows. Um, you got to get that done. My Baptist church that I go to does baptism first too. Yeah, yeah. I don't know why. Like my church that I go to, the Assembly of God here in Ravenna. They do them at the end of service. I don't know why they do. They do theirs first, but it is. You know, so I'm really, 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 really excited and really happy. That this is happening. It's not very often you really get to see um, one of your prayers manifest itself, you know, like face to face like that. Um, so I like that. Been pretty cold last week, or yeah, it's supposed to warm up though, Dillo. So Monday we will be at Old Man Whistler's. I didn't even get to the cameras. Uh, so we'll go. We'll replace batteries. Um, I've pulled a couple cameras from uh, my trophy spot. Actually, my buddy did, and we will be putting them up. We're gonna try to get the snow cams up and running Monday. Super stoked about that. So we're gonna get that up and going. Um, but that's pretty much the plan for the week. All right. Uh, so yeah, I woke up late, so I'm running a little late today. And yes, I did get a haircut, but I'm gonna you know wash my head and stuff, jump in the shower here real quick, and be there in time. What time is it? Okay, and be there in time for the baptism. Um, his son, a couple years back, uh, my nephew Cole, you guys remember him, um, got baptized, and it's been a big deal to me, to see, the whole family over there, my brother's whole family, all the kids, all my nieces, all my nephews, him, his wife, and everybody, draw closer to the Lord and get baptized. So I'm really, really, really excited about this. A lot of cool stuff, involved with that. I guess I'm probably going to stay for the service afterwards, and everything else. And then I think we're having a little get together at, my brother's house, you know, like a brunch or something. I don't know. Um, I think he don't even know that I'm going to show up. Um, his wife texted me and was like, hey, man, you know, super big day. I'm giving you a heads up what's happening, So he don't even know that, I'm going to be there. So, he should be really, really, really happy, you know. I know getting baptized is a personal thing. It's not about me. It's more about him and the Lord and the personal relationship. But just the fact that I get to enjoy that with him is, you know, it means a lot to me, guys. It really does. If you haven't already been able to tell, So, Monday will be at Old Man Whistler's, and probably Wednesday. I have something going on Tuesday, okay, that I can't get out and hunt, but I can Monday and I can Wednesday, all right? Still feeling a little under the weather, but, you can tell by my voice, but I'm okay. Good enough to get out there, get it done, start getting these boots back on the ground. Super excited about that. I'm working on the app situation too with the GoPro, so we can do long hunts, hour and a half long hunts like we used to. Problem is the app will only give you so much time before it kicks you off. Then you gotta log back on and blah blah. And it took me forever to even get the app to work the other day. It took me 20 minutes to get the app to work. So it ain't that I would, you got to take that into consideration too, and why it took me, so long to get it, out there in the evening. Plus I had to drive there. Plus I had to sit and talk. See, I haven't talked to the jail lady in, I don't even know, dang, a while. And then, when I went the other day, so me and her were talking, and the next thing you know, time gets away from you. You're having a cup of coffee with her and stuff, and, it was a good time. Nothing new. She said, she hasn't had nothing new. She was on vacation. She went down to South Carolina to visit her uncle, or so. I think it was her uncle. Went down to visit her uncle, who lives in South Carolina. So, and she was down there for a little while, and then she came back. She was telling me about her trip and everything else, and how that went, and I listen, of course, if she's got something to say, I'm gonna listen, because it's obviously important to her. So, but that's what's going on. Nothing really, really, really important. So we're going to get our cams up, put up a couple new cams, some snow cam, one at as close as I can possibly get. I don't know how close that's going to be, but I'm going to try to get as close as I can to the cave. Try to get that taken care of, so everybody can start to use the cams. All right. So watch for that. I'll go live, and let everybody know when the cameras are operational, or maybe we'll just do it live. I don't know. Put them up, turn them on, see what happens. All right. What else do we got? Just make sure I'm not missing anything. Danny Burkhart, what's up? Let us know. Good morning. So that's what's happening here at Outdoor. I gotta get rolling, guys. Okay, I'm just making sure that I'm not been pretty cold there last week. Hunkered down. Good morning, everybody. Just saying good morning. All right. So, anyways, guys, I gotta get rolling. I gotta jump in the shower. Boom. I gotta hit the road. Gotta hit the road running, man. So, it's an important day to my brother. It's an important day to me. So, I gotta get her done. So, listen to me. Do me a big favor, guys. Today, take a kid fishing. Even ice fishing if you live up north, or if you live somewhere where it's cold. Go hit a few docks or something, for some crappie at the marinas or something, something easy, something simple. Invest in the youth of this country, okay? By doing so, you're investing in your own future. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Um, and and I did look into that. I think it was Kim Wilson called me yesterday, talking about the somebody sighting in Ohio. You know what I'm saying? Charles, maybe next week I may be able to help with the GoPro app. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Listen, Les, you've done enough for this channel, Les. I'm, you know, don't, you know. But anyways, thank the veterans you have in this country. Fought, some died, some made it back for your freedoms, okay? So we can have a beautiful country and live free in the land of the brave. You understand? I'm Charles Mills with Outdoor University. Guys, 216-632-9385. That's my personal phone number. Listen, man, depression is real. Happens to everybody. Male, female, alphas, all of us. Depression is real, guys. You understand? If you're not feeling yourself or you're just, something's off, okay? Listen, give me a call, man. That's my personal number. I'll laugh with you. I'll cry with you. You just need to vent and feel like cussing somebody out. I'll listen. You hear? 216-632-9385. Okay? Seriously. I'm here, Take it in the woods and the water. Leave with it. Don't litter. Nobody likes a litter bug, man. And by the way, guys, turkey season's coming. Deer season's still here, but turkey season's coming. You guys, you better go get your David Leonard game calls. Yeah, I'm just saying, alright? So, hey, check it out. I'm Charles Mills, and I will see all of you in the great outdoors, guys.